Now we're going to talk to Glenda Starkweather from Condor Fireplace in Stone. Hi, Glenda.
Hi, Julia.
How are you, honey?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you're on with us today, and it was so nice to see you at the State Fair. You know, if people don't know, Condor Fireplace in Stone is the Midwest's largest fireplace and stone showroom with over 350 different fireplace styles and over 150 stone profiles. And you have such a beautiful showroom in Spring Lake Park, right underneath the red, white, and blue water tower. I still remember doing the ads.
Right, under the red, white, and blue water tower.
I know. So tell us.
Yes, and we should mention that I'm one of your first advertisers on your station, too, along with Robin from Furniture Manor.
I know. Wow. It was really funny because back in the day, you advertised with the guys on KSTP AM 1500 on the Sunday Motor Show or something.
Yeah.
And so
I did.
Yeah, and then you're like, and then you found out about us and you're like, all right, I want to hear about them. But you were one of our very first supporters, and I hope our people are still coming and supporting you. Tell us, you know, what's going on in the fireplace world these days?
Well, so many of the manufacturers have run out of stock, but the brands we carry, we've been able to get inventory on gas stoves, wood stoves, gas fireplaces, gas inserts, wood inserts. So we've been able to keep our inventory up so we can do installations this fall.
And that has been the biggest issue, is the supply chain issues with building stuff, isn't it?
That is absolutely so. And the lack of help, too. Like our Boulder Creek Stone, the factory, it's very difficult getting help. Lack of help is a big thing.
So, yeah. Are you guys hiring?
We are hiring. I'm looking for several positions. One of the positions I'm particularly looking for is someone to work in the showroom, selections with contractors, retail, someone who's got an eye for design. Definitely looking for someone, and we don't work Sundays either.
That's a big plus. You and Robin, because Robin doesn't do it either. I think that's so smart. In both of these businesses, I mean, you're a woman-owned business, and you have. How long have you had Condor Fireplace and Stone?
Well, I've been part of the family since 1974.
Glenda, isn't
That's
that
a long
amazing?
time.
That is amazing. And, you know, I know that you're such a great place to work and you have great benefits and stuff. So if people are looking for jobs, you're a great place to work. And I just want to tell everybody about your showroom, because I think one of the cool things, you know, we were just talking about shopping local and the difference between looking at stuff online and picking it out, but actually seeing it, seeing the colors in the stone, seeing and feeling the heat generated from a gas fireplace, understanding, you know, how wonderful the remote and how it's just changed how we light up our fireplaces. I love a remote. I mean, the fireplace technology keeps changing, doesn't it?
It does, and now the electric fireplaces have become more and more popular for the people who can't run a gas line to their fireplace.
Oh, okay.
So we've been selling more and more electric fireplaces, too.
And do they generate the same amount of heat as a gas?
I'm sorry they don't, but they still look pretty good.
They still look good.
Yes.
Yeah. Gosh, I even think my mom had one that you used to back in the day have to put oil in. Or something.
That could be so.
A really old one.
Right.
I know. And they're so modern. I mean, you can go modern, you can go classic. What are some of the, you know, I have not been to like the new homes this year. What are some of the trends like in building with fireplaces?
I think the trends are looking at modern fireplaces, and these builders are putting the electrics in their bedrooms. For the people who want a fireplace in their bedroom, they're putting 2 fireplaces in instead of 1. But modern is definitely a trend nowadays.
And then they change.
The bigger, the more spendy units are definitely trending more than just the mass-produced items.
Right. And I like it. They change colors and things.
They do. And so when you're talking about this, one of the things I'm thinking about today, I am a woman family-owned business. you look at all corporate America, and everyone's talking about corporate America taking over the world. I am a supporter of the small business. My kids, I say, you got to buy from a small business. You can't buy from corporate America. And that's one of the advantages of buying from us, is the personal touch you get.
I would agree. I have the same speech rolled out for the kids who work here and my kids at home. I'm like, let's touch things. Let's see things. Let's support our community. Do you find that? So, you said that you've been able to maintain your inventory with your brands. Are you finding that if people are thinking about getting a fireplace in, like by the holidays, they should maybe start looking soon?
They should start looking now. They should have our salesman come out and give them a free in-home estimate and sign up now, because they might not be able to get anything before the holidays if they don't sign up for their product now.
And it hasn't.
And we still have slots open for installation also.
Oh, you do? Okay. Because, gosh, I know that your staff, I worked with Perry forever from there. I got to know my fireplace man. That's kind of unusual, I think. But we got several from you, and I just think they're just gorgeous.
Right.
One of the things that I also thought about, working with you guys is you've been such supporters of our station, and I hope that our listeners continue to support you, is that you always went the extra mile. Your team always goes the extra mile. And if, no question is a dumb question. And I just feel like I think a lot of people are grateful because a lot of women are, in charge of the remodeling or live alone like me. And you don't want to be dumb, but you really want to make sure that someone is treating you with respect and being upfront and honest with you about everything. And I know that your team is always because of you too, just respected women.
I think that's true. The type of people we try to hire. Oftentimes I hear people go in stores and no one waits on them. No one talks to them. We try to give them excellent service when they come in. And, in the showroom and help them make selections. We've done this for a long, long time.
I know you do. And tell everybody, because this will be the last question, about the really high stats that if you have a fireplace in your bedroom, how much more sex you have.
Julia.
Is that true?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge.
Oh.
You have to go to Condor Fireplace or give them a call. Glenda, how do people get a hold of you?
Our phone number is 763-786-2341. We're on Facebook. We have, we're online.
Yes, you are.
Our address is 8282 Arthur Street, like you say, under the red, white, and blue water tower.
In Spring Lake Park. It's so easy to get to. And it really, don't you, I think fireplaces are sexy.
Well, it explains a lot.
Fireplaces are a must in the house.
I would agree.
We have one in our living room, and that explains a lot. Well, you never make it to the bedroom, if you know what I mean, Glenda.
Oh, Glenda, it's so good to talk to you, and thank you again for your support of My Tech over all the years. People, go check out Condor Fireplace in Stone. You will be so happy that you did. Take care, hon.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Julia's random thoughts.
He looks like that puppet. I don't know. He's had cheeky implants. It's just random. That's all it is. I really do think there's a stat, though, about having a fireplace and getting lucky.
Is it?
It sets the mood.
Is it real?
Yes.
Because
Come on, doesn't your fireplace just set the mood in your home? Like candles.
Well, it keeps your feet warmer.
It keeps, there you go, that's one.
Which is one step.
But I like candles all the time because I don't have a fireplace.
Yeah.
They had one in my place and it was just so gross. I got rid of it. I should get a new one.
I wonder who you should go through.
I think I'm going to go to Condor Fireplace and Stone, actually. All right, I got a story for you.
All right.
Okay,
Tell me.
4 years and years since actually, what was the year?
Decades. Some say decades.
Yeah, it's been a
There's
really...
so many years we don't even know.
It's been a really long time. Hollywood, LA, has been trying to get a museum around movies.
Los Angeles,
okay? What did I call it?
No, you did. I was just being obnoxious.
Right. So the Academy Museum, clever name, AM squared, Academy Museum just opened like yesterday for press and media and VIP.
Okay.
But it's going to officially open on September 30th. So for years, if you wanted to see Hollywood memorabilia, you've had to go to
Planet
that restaurant.
Hollywood.
If you wanted to see it, you'd go to the Debbie Reynolds place in Las Vegas before that closed down, or
Okay.
you'd go to the Liberace Museum, or you'd go. That's music. I guess that doesn't work, but you would go Planet Hollywood to see memorabilia. Or the Smithsonian. So what? Finally, Los Angeles, which is the movie capital of the world, they have gotten this Academy Museum off the ground.
And I feel like they've been talking about it every award show for years.
Yeah, 92 years ago.
Duh.
So Academy CEO Don Hudson and Film Academy President David Ruman followed and explained that the Academy wanted a museum 92 years ago. It wasn't until the Samsung heiress, Mickey Lee, who was a producer on Parasite and the vice chair of the Academy Board of Trustees spoke. She put a lot of money behind it. So it took a really long time to get this off the ground. The dedication is to Sidney Poitier. The lobby of the museum is dedicated to him. A famed Italian architect, Renzo Piano, talked about how he always wanted to bring a little bit of Italy into this. And when he was a boy in Genoa, he loved the sea and cinema. And it was he loved that he got to design this building. So anyway, it's going to be open 365 days a year, 7 days a week. That's the same thing. And it's going to be open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. I'm so excited because you're going to see... I saw a couple. I went through the things at it's academymuseum.org.
Yeah.
Through some of the things you're going to see in special exhibits around themes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, the Spielberg room and this room. But
the Spielberg room would be an epic room.
Right. And I know I saw the script that Gregory Peck had in To Kill a Mockingbird with all this scribbling on it. Of course, they're going to have the shoes. Dorothy's shoes,
That's
the red
awesome.
ruby slippers. But I'm thinking about...
They were in the Smithsonian.
There were 4 pairs. One was stolen from up north in Grand Rapids. One's at Smithsonian, or 3 pairs. One a private buyer bought. So I don't know how they get these.
Yeah.
But anyway, I've been thinking about, you went to the Broadcasters Museum, which is, last weekend, Grant.
Yep.
You saw all the old equipment and everything everybody used. It's in St. Louis Park.
Yeah, I was going to say St. Louis Park. It's over by Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
exactly.
so this is just going to be old memorabilia.
I love it.
So anyway, if people are going to LA, there's a little travel idea for you.
That's a really cool one.
You'd have to sell me more on it.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not a nostalgic, like I wouldn't care about seeing it.
Do you like museums in general?
Yeah, like when we go to DC, I love DC, going to the museums and learning stuff.
But so what you'll have, and this is what I think the only way to go to a museum is you'll have the headset, which will tell the story behind things.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So they'll give you the story because you said to
like
me
a good
earlier you
story.
like how someone unfolds a story for you.
Love it.
So I think I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, and like you said, there's not a lot of places. Like, you can go to these ballparks or all these different places across the country and you can see all the history, the memorabilia of these teams and whatnot, or art museums. But for Hollywood itself, there isn't a lot of places where I can go see Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
No, right.
Like I'd love to see that.
Right, I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
I think so. All right. So obviously that didn't pass.
Not for you,
muster
Brittany, but I
with
like
Brittany, which across from me, she knows who she is. Boy,
I know.
you're a tough cookie.
Tough cookie. I found this technical name for a specific fear that I believe you and I have. I'm going to give you the word first.
Okay, and then I have to
and
guess
then we have
what
to
it is.
figure out what the fear is. All right, give it to us, Grant.
Hippopotamonstrosis quipedaliophobia.
Getting fat like a hippopotamus while you're having gastric issues, being fat like a hippo while you're having gas, and monodobia, in Dolby Surround. I don't know.
There's something about your nail. I think you lean too much into a joint fear of ours, and not. So the actual is fear of long words.
Oh, please.
But let's listen to it one more time. It's the longest word.
Oh, this is it. It's longer than antidiscetarians.
Yeah, here we go. Let's check it out.
Hippopotamonstrosis quipedaliophobia. Hippopotamonstrosis quipedaliophobia.
Yeah, that's the phobia of long words. You can't even tell your friends what you have a phobia of.
Just say long words. It's something, isn't it?
Something, isn't it?
You want to know why that's kind of today kind of makes sense. So last night I was telling you Anderson Cooper was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. And they had this thing called Prompter Wars for reading off the teleprompter.
Oh, like blindly, right?
Blindly. So Anderson Cooper, who is a seasoned vet, he would have this thing and it would have a lot of P's, a lot of S's, blah, blah, blah. But the way, and it was moving so fast, the way he could read it with the right inflection, not sound stressed out, that it was speeding up, and just read it like a newscaster.
Yeah.
Against how Andy Cohen read it, like he was stressed out. It was going to end on him. It was so fast. There is an art there.
You know what's okay? I love that you're bringing this up. You can actually look up like teleprompters to get an idea if you could do it.
Right. So if you want to be a newscaster.
If you want to be a newscaster, you can pull up,
or just on a show that's produced. Right.
Yeah. Like if you and I forgot
Is there an app
if
for
it
that?
was scripted. It's on YouTube. You can just search, I think, like teleprompters for a news show, and you can watch it and see if you can read along with it and see how you do. And to the point, you can even record yourself, on your own phone.
Oh, that's
to see
so
if you can
funny.
do it well.
Well, that would be a quick way to find out.
I was in broadcasting school. What can I say?
Were you?
Yeah, I know. It didn't really help.
You've got it.
You got it. You're great.
Did you go to Brown Institute?
Yeah, I don't want to brag.
Me
I
too.
don't wanna brag. Did you too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. I like this song. All right.
Machine Gun Kelly has got some good songs.
I know.
You know who really introduced me to his music?
Who?
A little lady named Lori. Maybe you've heard of her.
I know who she is.
And so
I know who she is.
And so yeah, like she was, because we both kind of are into that skinny rocker vibe, and so she started giving me random songs.
Oh yeah, she does like that skinny rocker vibe.
We love a skinny rocker, and then it was one of those things where the more I listened to it, I'm like, all right, I get it. I mean, I like the way he looks, and I love him with Megan Fox, but like his music's actually good.
My kids like him.
Yeah, do
my
they?
kids like him. Okay, so everything has been around lately. We had Jennifer Hudson, the movie Respect, which Lori saw at the theater and thought was the bomb.
Oh, yeah.
And we had Cynthia Erivo play Aretha Franklin on a Genius thing that's on Nat Geo.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have a local woman who is just a dynamo that's going to be joining us, Gwen Matthews. And tell everybody, Brittany, who Gwen Matthews has performed with.
It's wild. So when you look her up, you go, wow, I mean, who hasn't she? From Stevie Wonder, Kenny Rogers, members of Earth, Wind & Fire, and numerous others. She's literally recorded with some of the best of the best. She also performed at the Montreal Jazz Festival in Canada and the Fleur de France Festival in Paris.
And we've got her with us right now. And Gwen has a special one-night only show. Hi, Gwen. Gwen, can you hear us?
Oh, yes. Hi.
How are you?
Oh, I'm so good. How are you doing?
We're so good. We're just talking about kind of the Aretha-thon renaissance that's been happening this past year with a lot of movies and television shows, and her music, Respect, was just named by Rolling Stone as the #1 song of all times. And then here you are on the Lori and Julia show, and you're getting ready to perform this Friday night at the Chanhassen, one night only. Aretha Franklin and her men.
And her men.
Wow.
She did duets with many men that, when you do the shows, it's usually just the women.
Right.
But I wanted to bring in a different element and bring in the men that she did many duets with.
I love this. And also, your daughter, Candy Matthews, is going to be performing with you.
Yes, she'll be doing a few songs with me, and loving it,
Yeah.
Yeah, loving having her aboard.
Is that hard to work with your daughter? Because, I love my mom to death. Talk to my mom 500 times a day. I don't know if I could work with her. Yeah, I don't know if
You know how families are?
Yes.
Families create the best love and the best issues.
Yes, this is true.
But
go ahead.
Yeah, but we're going to do this thing, and I'm kind of pushing her forward a little bit, but she's got a beautiful voice. She doesn't use it much anymore. She used to be in a gospel group with me back in the day called Back to You.
Right.
And that was with, Dennis Spears, myself, Debbie Duncan, my dear sweet friend.
I know.
And that's just, hurts me. And then Dan Chenard played piano. So it was a lot of, we worked together in the past, and we're going to do a few things, to live out the rest of my dreams. More of my dreams probably than hers.
I love it. All right, so if you're just joining us, Gwen Matthews is with us, and she's doing a show for just one night, this Friday night at the Chanhassen Dinner Theater in the Fireside Room, which is just amazing to hear live music. And I was thinking that, Gwen, I was trying to find the picture of last time you were in studio was with Debbie. And
You was with Debbie.
I know. And I remember going down and getting you guys and running backwards and saying, come on, we got to move. We got to go because you guys came in the wrong door. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And we only had like 3 minutes to get back into our studio. And I'm like, come on, let's do it.
And everybody was running and I was running and they were running.
Oh, and that was such a special time. So I'm sorry for you for your loss because I know how close you guys were.
Yes, we were sisters and I miss her terribly. It's just like a daily thing, really.
I believe you.
But, we survive and she would want us to go on and do our thing.
Right.
That's how she was. She was a great artist supporter. She was everywhere. That's what Debbie did.
That's so cool. Do you think, all right, so, COVID was happening. A lot of you guys weren't able to perform a lot. When you said you just have some things that you want to do, and whether your daughter wants to do it with you or not, she's coming along. Has this kind of been a dream for you to do this kind of a show?
I have so many dreams, but this particular show has been in the works for over 2 years now.
Really?
About 2.5 years because we got cut off.
Right.
COVID, so we couldn't do it then. There was another time that we got cut off, and I can't remember what that was. And so now being able to bring some of the best male singers in town with me, from Giovanni Ford to Jerry Eskridge, Justin Burke, who sings with me a lot in the band Synergy, and my nephew, Matthew Hall, who is a stage actor, musical theater singer, and he's just got a gorgeous voice. So I've got two of my family, my daughter and my nephew with me. And then, then I got Kathleen Johnson, who has just been my right and left hand.
Right.
From the famous Johnson family, with Kirk Johnson being on drums. And, Kirk's been all over the world. He's got Hip Fit. He works with Prince. He works with everybody. So he's our drummer.
You've got the dream team. You know what? Is there? I love it. If you're just joining us with Gwen Matthews, Gwen, is there something about sharing the stage with another vocalist and doing a duet that just is a completely different experience for you that you just really love?
Yes, because you get to feed off of one another. It's a volley back and forth. You get to understand, you get to understand and allow them to be themselves with you. Yes, we're doing Aretha's music, but we're still being ourselves.
Right.
So I sing with Giovanni Ford a lot, and we just really feel each other before we get there, if you know what I mean. We know how to ride that road with one another, and I'd love to see everybody be great. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I like sharing the stage with greats. So let them be the best that they could be. Nobody's overshadowing anybody, and if they do, well, hallelujah. If they go and grab the audience the way they should, yes, go do that, because we've got some entertainers in this band, along with singers that are in this band, and I'd like people to entertain the audience and for the audience to participate, so they can speak back. You know what I mean?
Oh.
They can make a little bit of noise out there. If I say, yeah, you got to go, yeah.
Yeah.
If I say sing and I'll give you a melody, sing the melody.
I love that. So if we had a talent, I think both Lori and I, it would be able to be able to sing. And
that, because you and I've sung before together in the studio.
Terribly on my part. But is there something, we're having fall allergies here and stuff. Is there something that you do for your throat that is unique, like to keep your voice fresh?
Well, I basically don't drink and I don't smoke.
Okay.
I drink a lot of water.
Right.
I run a diffuser with fresh, beautiful doTERRA oils, and I'm sorry if I'm advertising.
No,
but,
that's all right.
Wonderful essential oils really, really, really help me. Peppermint helps me, opens me up, and then I will do warm-ups and exercises to kind of keep myself somewhat together, although during the pandemic it has been difficult because you need a band. You know, you need that stimulation.
Yeah.
But really, I don't yell at concerts. You know, there's thousands of people yelling. Let them do it. You know, I choose not to. And you got to get a certain amount of rest. And, you know, I don't go to a nightclub and scream over bands. I don't do it. So, but
that does seem like a silly thing to do, doesn't it?
Well, it is for me, you know, but you couldn't tell Debbie Duncan that because Duncan would scream and then you knew she was in the room because of that laugh and that scream and, you know. But me, I wouldn't do it. You know, I'm able to keep my voice young.
Right.
And, you know, and that's important to me. I don't want to sound like a truck.
No, but it's your tool.
It's my tool.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it. Yeah.
I love it, you know, because I struggle with my voice, just allergies. And so it's just nice to know. I forgot about the peppermint thing. So thank you for the tip. And I have
allergies too. I do, but you have to steam those out. You can pull your head over like a boiling thing of water, not to put your head in it. Of course,
no, I understand.
But then put a towel around it and inhale deeply and exhale. Inhale slowly, exhale, and then that will help to bring up that stuff that's inside your chest.
Right.
That's making your voice weird. No.
This is a special service announcement, so thank you for telling us that because a lot of us are struggling with the allergies right now in our throat because we're not trained to work from our diaphragm and all the good stuff that you do. But I hope you have a gang, just a rowdy crowd there on Friday night at the Chanhassen. Tickets are available. Just go to Chanhassen DT Dinner Theater, that's what that stands for, .com, and you can click on tickets. There's dinner if you want to go there for that, but the show starts
No dinner.
Oh, there's no dinner. There's an error on the website.
Not enough service people, yeah.
What time does it start, the show?
It starts at 8.
Okay, awesome.
8 o'clock, you know, you're going to get a whole lot for your money.
Yeah,
we're going to put on an incredible show.
I know.
And it's a different kind of show. So come ready to hear songs that are not as familiar, but there are Aretha songs and they're duets. And then, of course, we're going to throw in some surprises of things that you've known. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But you be ready for the men. This is about the men and Aretha and how they gelled and jammed. From Rod Stewart did stuff with her. Elton John did stuff with her. And in my research, I discovered all kinds of things. So come and be prepared to learn and play and party with us.
Oh, I love it. Thank you, Gwen, for being on our show. Good luck.
Thank you. And if you can't get on BT, go 952-934-1525 and call for tickets. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks. Nice chatting with you. All right. That just sounds like so much fun.
I know.
So much fun. They put on and she's so good.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to take a quick break, and when we come back, it's time for our favorite segment, Hollywood Speak.
Hollywood Speaking.
What is the meaning of this?
All right, here we go. Let's get to it. All right.
Hollywood Speaking.
All right. I'd like you to Hollywood Speak this. Megan Fox and Kourtney Kardashian team up for topless skim shoot.
Oh, I can Hollywood Speak this. Mm-hmm. Kim knows that they are all over the media right now.
They are. These two
are the hottest of the hot things.
With Travis Barker and Machine Gun Kelly on their arms.
Yep. And so they got like their little BFF couple. They did their kissing in where did they kiss? At the VMAs in the bathroom, which was like super weird thinking about the countdown to the kiss pic. But she's not, you can say a lot about Kim, but she's no dummy when it comes to marketing. And this was just smart. Also,
do you like the underwear? They're wearing thong.
I don't wear thongs anymore. I just don't.
I started again.
Yeah. Does it feel right?
Fine. Mm-hmm.
I have discovered that my lady parts will eat a thong to death.
Well, you're tall.
Yeah, so it never sits right.
I don't know if thongs come in tall, long and lean, whatever you call it. Men's tall. Grant is just over there. Oh, listen, Grant
needs to hear this.
He's like,
Grant needs to hear this.
What was that shop you used to call Big and Tall?
Oh, great.
I didn't say big.
You just did now.
I didn't mean to, but that was the name of a shop. I don't know if thongs come in big and tall, but I don't know because you're tall.
Yeah, I know. So it never sits right on me. It was always terrible. Growing up, you'd buy the Victoria's Secret 5 for $5 kind of thing, or
they were never that cheap.
And yeah, you're right. It was like 5 for $25. Mm-hmm.
That's Arby's 5 for $5.
And it also holds a lot of meat.
Hey.
But so it never worked right for me. So I was over it. At some point I was like, I'm not into this.
No,
I don't care. Show my underwear line. Don't wear underwear.
Why I started again.
Like, I'd rather just not. Most of the time I don't even wear underwear. So.
Yeah, that's a lot of information. All right, the next one.
No, wait, did we Hollywood speak it? That Kim Kardashian jumped
You already
on
said
their
it.
popularity?
You're smart. Yeah. You
I
said
thought I
Kim's
was smart.
I thought you were smart. And
Hollywood speaking! Done.
I thought that was good. All right, the next one is Garcelle Bouvier reveals Erica Jane spills at the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion. And here's the quote. She was really honest, and she said a lot of things we wanted answers to.
Here's the thing about Garcelle. That girl tells the truth.
Okay.
And I also think she's promoting, obviously, the reunion. But she's been holding everyone's feet to the fire with this.
Yeah.
Her and Sutton. But Garcelle's... but I also think she kind of has a part of her that wants to make friends with these women.
That was what my thought was, that she wants to be liked. Because she said something that hurt me.
I know. She said she felt like an outsider.
Right, on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I think the thing about this is that Andy said he asked every question too. Yeah. To Erica Jane.
I trust Andy more than anybody.
Right. And so I think this reunion is going to be good.
Oh.
Yeah.
How many episodes are we away from it, do you think?
I don't know, but I wish it would just happen.
I know, because even though this season's been amazing.
I'm done.
It's been so many awkward dinner parties that I do feel like there's only been probably the equivalent of 2 episodes worth of
just
things.
Fun.
Yeah. And
just something fun besides her.
But yeah,
she's kind of a show hog.
She is real. I mean, rightfully so. Yeah, when she spilled her guts about, well, Tom's house got broken into. He tried to confront it. And then my son's car flipped 5 times. And then also I've got a rash. It was just it was a way that you would, if somebody was late to work and they just you're like, calm down. It's fine. It's fine. Stop. Yes. Stop telling me things.
I don't want to know anymore. Stop. I don't want to know anymore. All right. So
you want to wear, how much underwear do I wear?
Right. She also made a rare appearance at a a Las Vegas event this weekend.
Yeah. Gallivanting around.
Mm-hmm.
She does not understand how people see her. She cannot.
You think she still sees herself as what?
As I'm a fighter. I'm the underdog. She does not understand. She does not understand the way the world sees her right now. She thinks that she's scrappy. She thinks she's gritty. Sorry, you're not the one right now.
Right.
So I think she's just got a real problem with viewing herself through a lens that's actual.
I think a lot of people do, including us.
No. No. Do I?
Okay, Hollywood Speak this.
I'm going to Hollywood
Speak
it.
Wendy Williams will be evaluated by doctors for weeks, and show premiere likely to be pushed back. We haven't spent time on this, but
I know.
She was drinking every day again.
I mean, I don't even want to Hollywood Speak this because I think it's actually true. And I think she just needs help, and I'm glad she's getting it.
Right.
I can't, when I think about the things that have gone down in her life.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It's a lot in the public eye as a woman who probably feels older than younger. That's a lot of stuff to be going down in the public eye. I don't think I would handle it very well.
No, I don't either. And, she has struggled with drugs and alcohol before. I think she was addicted to cocaine or heroin, and she got off of it for years. And I think she just slipped again. And I know that her health is ailing big time, and she's 57 years old. And so the people are saying that she was drinking every day, even while filming the show, kind of like us. Yeah. And everyone on the show is an enabler because they don't want to lose their jobs.
Yeah.
So they see it, they know it, they smell the liquor, but they want to keep filming because they all have good jobs. You know what I mean? So it's kind of but anyway.
It is like around here, just keeping you up straight. That's the name of the game. We call it Uncle Bernie.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Wendy drinks every day, and the only time she was sober was when she was at the sober house. So she was... And that was a limited time about a year and a half ago.
Oh, that's so sad. That is not somebody who's happy.
No,
that's just oh God.
I know this is sad news. All right. Moving on.
Hollywood Speak is take care, Wendy. I'm not going to Hollywood Speak you. Hollywood Speaking.
I know. Britney Spears doesn't want Dad to impede on Sam Azari prenup.
Oh, she's just putting a stamp on an already mailed envelope.
Yeah.
She's confirming. I think that she's going to have a hard time not talking about this for the next 50 years of her life.
Well, because think of how she was silenced
for so long.
And it really...
I know.
It's like a tragic story. We're going to have movies. We're going to have everything on it.
It's like Rapunzel.
Oh, let down your hair. All right, we'll be right back. This is Lori and Julia on My Talk 1071.